that a lot of reporting which is done is about locals who respect tourists because they are bringing in the money, but also the fear that their local culture is getting disrupted. Land is not something that locals can buy anymore because obviously people from the rest of the country now who want to get away, especially post COVID, when where everybody can work from anywhere in the country, people can work from different places in the country, have bought property in Goa, have bought land in Goa, flats in Goa. They're working, they bring in their culture. Goa has always seen this influx of outsiders coming in and this insider outsider. So, in what way are you working to preserve the local culture, to make the locals feel safe and secure that their culture is not going to get further diluted?
Every place that has nature at its best, and somebody would want to comes to this place would want to come again and again. Post COVID, some of them have made them their second homes or rather their first homes. Now, when migrants, I wouldn't call them migrants, we are from the same country. When we have been coming in and somebody has been buying the land, we have to understand that somebody has been selling the land. So it's one of our Goans who is selling the land. Because at the end of the day, from the as the sons of the soil, the land cannot belong to somebody outside. So the question of the land coming and buying happens in Goa by a Goan itself selling it.
Yeah.
So the one part of the story is there's a Goan who wants to sell it. The second part of the story is a lot of Goans who wouldn't get opportunities in Goa for whatever the past way it has happened have found opportunities internationally in some countries or nationally in different states. We are trying to address the issue by having the right policies, right universities, right education, with the new education policy coming into place, and also skilling, reskilling, upskilling being the focus to ensure that the brain drain becomes zero. Now, these people, if they do not migrate and they stay in Goa and they protect their own lands, then the question of selling lands do not arise. The third part is the cost. Every area which normally becomes scarce in terms of development, it is again the supply and demand chain. People in Goa, fortunately for them, have their own space, their own land, and their own house. After expansion, there are challenges in the next generation where they're wanting to buy a small piece of land or a flat, which they find is challenging. We have, as Goans, we have our own. We follow the code of comunidad. Comunidad is a part of government. It's a part of Portuguese legacy. Lands owned by comunidad is as a local body in every village. Now, that particular land is available for Goans and other people alike, depending on the comunidad, which is not governed by the government directly, by the code of comunidad, where you can get land at a very respectable price. The question today arises is the people who are selling and the people who want to buy. This whole issue has come out of the people who have come from outside Goa to invest into Goa and start their own things. It has also given a shout out to Goans to start putting their shoes together, getting out of that laid back attitude, because people who come from outside states into our small state, the work culture, they have come with a different work culture.
Yeah.
And we have been culturally brought up differently. The plus point is during COVID, the smallest of the person who had a field was self-sustainable, wherein the people who worked in corporates didn't have food in the house. So the balance and the imbalance will continue as a part of any person in the whole world. We in Goa I wouldn't want to get into a debate, but definitely Goans at large and for the generation next, most of them who are here have their own spaces. People who have migrated over time and call themselves Goans, other people maybe majorly who find this issue of the price hike and the rest of the things, along with a certain section of Goan, along with certain schemes of housing board and the government, a lot of things I think in the further course of this government will be addressed.
Click here to watch the full episode.